Malik Willis, free agent, previously with the Green Bay Packers. I'm sure they'd love to have him as the backup, but with the games, the stuff he showcased last year, more than likely getting a huge contract. He played 2 games, 400 yards, 2 passing TDs, 2 rushing TDs, 0-2 record. He's started 5 games in his entire NFL career, and he's valued at a $35 million contract. Let me tell you, Connor, Malik Willis is about to be grossly overpaid and bet on by a franchise that needs way more than a quarterback. I really like Malik Willis, but the sample size is way too small to pay him $35 million annually. Now, if it's a 1-year deal, I understand, but it's most likely going to be Miami or Arizona, and that sounds about right, a team that needs way more than just a quarterback. Both of them first-time head coaches, both of them with so many more needs. Now, Malik Willis, obviously, he's got a crazy toolkit. Very versatile QB, running threat, passing threat. He dice defenses up their secondaries, of course. I totally understand. But you also have to factor in the surprise element. Like a lot of these games, he was coming in mid-game. Guy was injured, and he balls out. It's like, great, but what happens when you have a full season's film on this guy, right? He couldn't succeed in Tennessee. He succeeded as a backup, but how are you going to pay a guy $35 million annually if it's not a 1-year deal based on what, like 10 games, 6 games? I don't know how much he's played, but it's not that big.
Yeah, no, and I mean, we were just comparing these lists, going over what we think these guys should be ranked as. You had him number 3. I had him number 9. It's the same exact reasons. It's unsure. I don't know what I'm going to get out of Malik Willis. And I was thinking about this when I was doing my pregame notes. I'm scared for where he's going. I loved Malik Willis coming out of the draft. I loved him. He's the quarterback that you generate in Madden. He's fast. He's got a strong arm. He can make throws on the field. He's everything you'd want, right? In a quarterback. He's the dream model draft quarterback that typically gets ruined by these teams. And the team fits that I have, Miami, Arizona, and then I have 2 other teams that I would love to see. I highly doubt it. Atlanta, and I'd love to see Minnesota. 2 teams that have those disappointing 2024 draft quarterbacks that you're like, are we sure these are the guys? I would love to see Malik Willis take a little bit less money and go somewhere where I think he can succeed. Because I think like Justin Fields, I was a Justin Fields guy. Then he went to the Jets, took the money, and now we're never going to talk about Justin Fields being a starting quarterback unless the grace of God goes upon him. So with Malik Willis, it's just, I'm really curious to see when these teams get the film on him. Like, I went to Giants-Packers this year, right? Jordan Love gets hurt in the second quarter. Malik Willis comes in. Boom, bada, boom, bam. Goes down the field, scores a touchdown. Everyone's like, wow, Malik Willis. Who is this guy? Like, from Tennessee. Then the Bears game happens. Oh, my gosh, he almost beat Caleb Williams, except for that crazy onside kick. Then the Ravens game. Oh, if Derrick Henry doesn't run for 300 yards, he wins. How many, these teams that had no film on him, just like you said. And when teams start to adjust, when teams get film, can he deal with the pressure of being a full-time NFL quarterback? Some guys look phenomenal as backups. I mean, this is a classic example. Speaking of the Packers, Matt Flynn, that 6-touchdown game against the Lions, had that phenomenal thing, ends up getting the bag at Seattle, doesn't even play because Russell Wilson took his job. Nobody talks about how bad that was because how good it worked out for Seattle. The question is Malik Willis. There's a lot more questions than answers in my opinion, and that's why I'm a little scared of where he goes, but I'm so excited to see where he goes, and I really hope he balls out.
I do too. The only thing, and I don't think he goes to New York just because it's the Jets, and I think players are a little bit more cautious dealing with them right now. They are going to build up with the draft picks that they got in the salary cap, so I think that's the route they go. For Malik Willis, of course, I'd love to see him in Atlanta and Minnesota. I just don't know if they have the cap space available for that kind of contract. I mean, demanding $35 million per year, it's kind of crazy. And you look at guys like Darnold, you look at Daniel Jones, Baker, these guys who have kind of resurrected their careers on new teams. What's the common denominator? With all those teams, it's like they were ready. Baker shows up after Brady. The team was great. Daniel Jones goes to Indianapolis last year. They had a team ready. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, Alec Pierce, they had options
Tyler
around.
Boyd.
Exactly. Decent protection. And then Sam Darnold, Minnesota, great team, wins 14 games. Seattle this year, another great team. I don't view that in Miami or Arizona, which is probably where he lands. So I think that's the issue there. I do think there's a spot in this league for Malik Willis. I think he's an absolute baller. But right now, to pay that kind of money for more than a 1-year contract, it kind of concerns me. So I do have him as one of my top free agents this year, but I'm not, raving about any landing spots so far because I just don't think they're well suited to bring in a quarterback like that and expect them to change the franchise.